Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago the Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. What's the plan? 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Now Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he is all the way up past the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Line 90. Check 48. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the 27, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have him pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right, and he'll go down at the 28. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Jackson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right here, right here. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Set,
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Myers connects on the PAT. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Check, check, check. 14, run it. Check, check. Back,
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Is a turnover on downs.
Come on, set. 60 out low.
So don't say nothing.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson stepping up. He'll try and run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the Seahawks 14-yard line.
Ready? Mike, 57. Check, 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 check.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is Jackson, buying time. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they take the lead here now at 10.